let's dive in a little bit. The part of business that really intrigues me is the growth part, right? We've especially, you know, us working together for so many years now, we seem to run really quick when it comes to growing business and going. Sometimes, you know, maybe looks like, did we make the right decision? I don't know, but you know, I've always been one that runs into the fire before I look around and see if anybody's here to help me out.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Man, taking that leap of faith, I think, is one of the biggest things. I think that's what separates entrepreneurs to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
is that big leap of faith and just jumping out there and going for it. We heard some great analogies and stuff while we've been in here in Tennessee. You hear the guy that watches from a distance and doesn't want to engage in.
Do you remember that? Go ahead and share that.
Yeah,
three type of people.
Three type of people that think about doing business. You got those that watch from a distance and they're too afraid to step forward. You have those that'll take their toe and dip it into the business and not fully commit to it. And then you got those that jump all the way in. If you've been one of those other two, man, you got to let go and be a yes person. The more you say yes, the more opportunities that seem to present themselves.
You know, that's funny. I heard someone say that if you help enough people get what they want, you never have to worry about getting what you want.
That is absolute truth.
You know, and so that's really what I've tried to live life with is just, you know what? The answer is yes. You need help? Yes. You know, and yeah, so we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. So
yes, sir.
But no, another thing that you know intrigues me about business is on the growth part of it is you know trying to get your name, your brand out there, brand awareness, I guess you could say. Right? Had a few arguments with some people that were like, I don't want to spend money on brand awareness. I'm like, okay, well, that person is closed down now, by the way.
Yes.
But, you know, the brand awareness has to happen, right?
It's like being afraid to spend money on marketing. If you're spending money on brand awareness, you're spending money on marketing. These are all forms of creating more profit for your business and more leads for your business. Mm-hmm. Brand awareness is awesome. I mean, it's important, but ultimately you're giving out apparel or branding or anytime that you're pushing any kind of product with your name on it, it's to get more clients ultimately in the end. And it's like, hey, every dollar you spend will come back as two. How many times do you want to spend that dollar?
Right.
As many times as I can reach out and give it.
True story, right? Yeah, and you know, it's like people do not know about you at some point in life, right? Before you opened your business, no one knew about you. Right. So you have to have, I think brand awareness comes first, right? They have to be aware of the brand before they can spend money on it. Right. And so I've always told everybody that if you were omnipresent, if you were everywhere at the same time, you know, because everybody's like, okay, well, what social media do I need to post on? Well, start with what you're good at first, but then learn everything because you need to really be everywhere. And that's the omnipresent part, right? If everybody knew about your service, everybody knew who you were, they knew your story, I think you'd have more business than you can shake a stick at.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
A lot of people, when they open a business, seem to go with who knows me. Let me get my friends involved.
Sure.
And you can get business started that way, but you can't grow your business just with your own network.
Right.
When you start gifting out other promotional items and products, it goes beyond that. Your friends become representatives for you to a certain extent. If they're wearing your T-shirt, your brand, they are now advertising for you. And then that's their circle they get to advertise to.
Yeah. And, you know, and you spoke about, you know, promotional products, right? I don't know how many times, you know, we've gotten some kind of widget, gidget, wadget, or whatever, you know, gifted to you that has a, you know, it's not the highest quality, but it's good enough. It's like, you know what, I really like that. And you know, for instance, there's one. I wish I had it, but it was a phone charger. Right? And it folded over 3 times. It all magnet together. It's really handy.
Yeah.
And it's like, now the cool thing about that is I'm probably not going to throw that phone charger away. I'm probably going to use it. You know, I'll throw it in my backpack. If we're on a trip or whatever, I may use it, right? And so whatever logo is on that phone charger,
they get to see it.
I'm going to see it, right? And I know, you know, for us being in the martial arts, we've always said that nobody quits while they're on the mat. They quit while they're at home, right? And to be front of mind when someone's not doing business with you, I think is so vital. So vital.
Extremely vital. And this is the advertising at home. If you have an umbrella every time it rains and they open it, they see your logo, they're going to think of you. Well, hopefully not relate you to rain, but
if you're in Seattle, this is going to be a very good gift to give. In Texas in the summer, maybe not so much.
Hey, but, cowboy hats particular in Texas, those are big. Sunglasses. Golly, I mean, things that you use every day. If you're branded to it, they're loyal to your product. They're going to be more loyal to your product. Yeah. And just out of repetition of seeing it. And
see, here's the cool thing, especially with Fully Promoted. So those that are watching, you may know, you may not, but we have a Fully Promoted in Fort Worth. We service all throughout the world, right? Have customers in New Zealand and Australia and all over we ship out to. So the cool thing that sets us apart, I think, from a lot of other people is that we don't just own Fully Promoted. Mm-hmm. We own the martial arts schools. We own a restaurant. You own a few other things, right? So as far as like people that know business inside and out, people that have grown business inside and out,
it's important.
It's important, right? And so whenever you're going to whatever.com to get some promotional stuff, you're never going to get any kind of support from them other than what do you want, right? They're order takers.
Yes.
Right. I think what really sets us apart from just a normal order taker on promotional is that we have years of business experience.
Yes.
I mean, you were 21 years old and you started your own business from scratch.
Learned a lot of hard lessons.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
I mean, I don't know any 21-year-olds. They're like, you know what? I'm going to go find as many people as I can to talk to get a loan so I can start a business. And I want to go in debt to do this, right? Most of them aren't even waking up before 2 o'clock.
Oh, yes, sir.
And but that's what I'm just saying. The value that comes from doing business with the Fully Promoted in Fort Worth is just second to none.
We have tons of business experience, lots of referral ideas, particular to your particular business out there. If you want time to brainstorm with other business professionals, we have a great team that's able to help you out there.
Right.
And again, it's all about getting your name out and as efficiently as possible.
Yep.
Just because you're doing custom products doesn't mean you have to spend a fortune on them.
Right.
It's just about making it happen and getting it out there. So.
Right.